Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm really excited to be playing the brand new Trainer Trials on Pokemon TCG Live. It is under the casual tab if you're looking for it, and it's just the Trainer Trials here. And this is really interesting. Here's what it is. The specific one, Singleton Showdown. It's standard format, only one copy of each card is allowed except for basic energies. I actually covered this in the video I posted yesterday, and had two sample deck lists that are post-rotation. It says this format ends in a day and 15 hours at the time of recording this. So I'm pretty sure it'll still be Singleton Showdown after that. It'll just be post-rotation. I've talked about rotation a bunch. We'll continue to talk about it some. But anyways, the list I posted yesterday on the Tuesday. And then those are ones you can play in excuse me, in either format, and in both formats. There are slightly different sets of card pools. There are some cards that are in one that aren't in the other. So the deck I will be playing today is going to be one that plays pre-rotation cards. Obviously doesn't play any post-rot or new set cards, which are only playable post-rotation. You can see the list here. It's based off of a Terra box deck. I only made a few changes. You can see that the deck building stuff, you see the restrictions here. And then, so I couldn't like add more than one to this, for example. And it did start off though as a deck that is like a standard deck, and I copied it, so it had more copies to start with. But nothing really crazy going on here. It is a Terra box based deck with basics, and I play some cool cards like Pelipper. But yeah, nothing really to say about this. It's a little less focused on Teal Ogerpon EX as well, of course. Because of course you're not going to be able to always use it as consistently, and I actually play a Mela as well in this list, so that's why I have more fires. But anyways, let's hop into a game. Life's been a little bit glitchy for me lately. It's not been super bad, but it's been kind of weird. I actually recorded this and had to restart because my deck didn't like load right or something. Not really sure what happened there. But yeah, I've had a couple of glitches. I haven't actually had glitches playing Trainer Trials yet. And I played 2 games so far, I think, maybe 3. Both have been, if I played 2, they were both really good, or they're both solid. The one I think the other one was a donk. Maybe I played 3. I put in a quit one, so it hasn't been like crazy interesting games, so it's been decently cool. I'll choose to go first here, not sure which is right. The deck's not super supporter heavy, so I'm going to choose to go first. I don't really know what the format's going to look like. The person had like not a lot of basics. I guess they just chopped all the basics out and dropped them all to 1. Anyways, I'll start Latias here though. I have Surfer in the list. I play a few switch cards in Latias because one Latias could be prized, but that's not the biggest deal. It could be prized anyway, but on top of that, it also is a card, or I have a bunch of basic, or I have a bunch of evolutions, which I can't really get out so easily. I'll play Skwovet here. Yeah, that's fine. And I'll play the Trap Ghost down and attach to it. Nothing really crazy going on here. And I will pass. Yeah, I won't Skwovet. That seems kind of bad. So overall, the format seems cool. But we'll see if people play it a lot. But I've been able to find games not like, I mean, you saw there, it was pretty fast. It's not literally instant, like you might expect, or like you might be hoping for. But anyways, I'm playing Radiant Greninja. That could actually be good in this deck. It's not here. They play Mimikyu. That is interesting. I hope not every deck is Walls. I see Victini and Gravity Mountain. Guess they're probably just going to research here. It seems a little early to play that, especially because I'm most certainly playing Aerial 0 depths with the Trapagos EX. But and this is fine so far. I'm looking at my hand. I can draw 2, 3 cards on my turn, something like that. But we'll see what they do. I'm not attacking for very much. They attach a water active. Okay. That's interesting. They probably can't attack super easily with that. They're going to retreat into the Mimikyu, right? Yeah, so I want to attack with Fan Rotom. So I might just play the Surfer Destroying 1 seems so bad, though. I'll attach... What's the Metal... Oh, Metal Sword Pikachu EX. Yeah, that's probably... Honestly, I'm probably not going to attack with that. Okay, so I'll Surfer into the Terrapagos and draw 2 cards, and one's Artazon and one's Hisuian Heavy Ball. Okay, those are both really nice. I get Hoothoot off the prizes. We prize 2 fires, which is something to note here. And I will get... I think I'll get Mew EX. Oh, it'd been so nice if I could have attacked here. Obviously, we cannot because, well, we can't do any damage because we don't have any way to hit through the Mimikyu. Right now, we do have other Pokemon. Well, we have Fan Rotom. That's the main one. I will be wanting to get that down at some point here. I was going to get the Mew EX off of Artazon, which I can't do. I don't know why I was thinking that. But yeah, so I'll grab Bidoof seems good, right? That's just like a god. No, I should get the Fan Rotom. What if they bump the stadium? Then I'd be in a really bad position. So I'll get it. I'll show my hand, but that's fine. And I guess I'll attack here, which is fine. Not an amazing position. The one's definitely slower. Not exactly sure what my opponent's playing. Victini increases damage done by stage 1 fire, or no, evolution fire Pokemon. I've only seen it used on stage 1s. That could be Flareon EX, could be Serial EX, could be both. Okay, they discard another energy. Right now they have Water and Lightning. They might be playing Psychic for Mimikyu. I imagine they're playing Fire for Victini EX, or for Victini. Don't know what card they want to, as I said, attack with that, though. Nope, okay, I do. They're playing Flareon EX. Flareon EX, pretty good card. Accelerates to your Pokemon, it's just good. But yeah, we can knock out the Eevee maybe on our turn. Probably not, actually. If we can, that'd be really good. We see Lightning down. They're playing a lot of Lightning. I guess Lightning, Water, Fire is what we need on Flareon. We see Energy Switch, which is fine. I guess I won't use it, but it's okay. Artazon could get Bidoof or Ralts. I don't even know which one I want here, to be honest. They're both like decent, but it just depends on what I draw into. Honestly, I think I could Skwovet here. I might do that. I don't hate that. I don't love it because I'm putting myself down to a 1-card hand, and my opponent will then know that my hand's bad. But it is bad, right? So I want to actually draw cards. I could have played the Pal Pad there, but that seems not very good. Okay, speaking of very good, yeah, I'll play the Research. That was really lucky, but that's good. I'll just play the Research, and then we might Artazon for something. Okay, we see a bunch of Pokemon here, including Mew EX. I like it. My bench is kind of clogged right now, but I'll just go ahead and take the knockout. Not gonna do anything too crazy. Artazon's okay. Don't mind it, but don't love it. So I'll just go ahead, take the knockout, and they might take the knockout in return. And then we're just in a pretty interesting position there. But we get a prize here, so that's nice. We get a Fire Energy, that's fine, kind of good, I guess. Mew EX is a pretty interesting Pokemon. Obviously, being able to copy attacks can be really good in certain scenarios. If we're going to be able to, like, use that to say one-shot Flareon next, that'd be really good. We see the Flareon next, of course, hitting the board here. They do get that extra 10. Don't really know where that's like super useful though. Like Victini is okay. I guess if you're hitting 280 with 2 burning charges, that could be fine. Though not amazing. Also, how much energy do they play? That's 4 lightning so far. Plus a water, plus a fire. Presumably they have a bunch more in there. We're going to take, of course, the pretty easy knockout there. We can Crown Opal, which is like, it's not that good, right? We can do it if we want. We'll see where they put the energy. They'll probably just put a Water on Flareon EX, but they could put 2 on a Radiant Greninja. Don't play Manaphy. That could be kind of annoying. Okay, they are going to put it on a Radiant Greninja. I feel like that's not a great attacking option here, but it's not like, bad either. We really want Pheasant EX here to obviously draw some cards. That'd be really cool. And we get Sparkling Crystal, and that's kind of interesting. It's actually pretty interesting. We could Pikachu EX here. That would be good. Teal Ogerpon EX is not doing enough. It's doing 150. I was going to say, like, Sparkling Crystal is an energy, but it's not exactly an energy. Artazon, see what I have in the deck here. I don't hate taking Bidoof. It's also immune to Radiant Greninja. Wait, yeah, no, it's immune to Radiant Greninja, which is kind of nice, and Bibarel is pretty good. It can get stuck in the active. I mentioned that earlier. That's fine. And yeah, we can attack with Pikachu EX. We have 2 of the energy. Then we have the Trap Ghost EX behind it. I like this play. I don't love it because Pikachu EX is like impossible to stream, right? Because we don't have extra Crispins. I mean, it's not technically impossible. We could do it, I guess, but that's really hard to do. So, anyways, I'll grab these cards. Getting Teal Ogerpon EX going would be nice. We're obviously not doing that right now. But yeah, we're taking the knockout, which is pretty good. And then we'll see what my opponent decides to do. But they don't have a great board state. I think we have a little bit better of one because we have the Trap Ghost EX, which is a consistently attacking Pokemon, even if it's not super strong after my opponent like wipes out some of my bench. Then we're also even on the prize trade, which is good. Pikachu EX is like I guess, a good wall. We are committing the Sparkling Crystal and the Crispin, though. So we have the Energy Switch as, like, another, like, form of energy acceleration, but that's it. So we do have Roseanne's backup, which could get back the Tool. The Tool's still on the board, though. The opponent's going to Energy Search for, of course, a Water Energy here. I'm presumably not going to conceal cards. Obviously, they presumably would have done that first. Oh, they are going to conceal cards. Maybe their hand's, like, full of energy. But, I mean, they can't be, right? They're down. They have 10 energy in discard / in play. So they can't, like, they probably play, like, 2, 3, maybe 4 more energy. That's, like, really high. Like, if you're cranking it up because you're playing with, like, weaker other cards. We do, they have value. They get Artazon. They're going to get Hawlucha to, I don't know. I don't know why they're in Hawlucha. Oh, maybe they didn't realize it. They quit. Okay, that was interesting. I guess. We set up decently. Obviously, it's a little slower and less consistent. But you want to, like, focus on actually dealing with threats is kind of important. Because your opponent doesn't always have those attackers. Like, we didn't have a ton of attackers going there. But we were able to get the win there. That was cool. I guess my opponent didn't, like, set up very well, and I didn't set up great. I don't know how I feel about Noctowl and Pelipper. Pelipper's, like, kind of like Noctowl. It's a little weaker, but it's kind of interesting. And then, like, I have, like, Kirlia and Bibarel, which are kind of like, these are different styles of engine cards. Some of them are more consistent throughout the game draw engines versus some are one-turn powerful use cards, like, on play. So I don't know if the mix is quite right. I'm not going to play this deck very long, obviously, because it's only going to be playable for, like, 2 days. So Polymer Luniac's also probably good in this list. But overall, this format is cool. I don't know how good the matchmaking system is. There's been, like, a lot of questions about that with live in general, but anyways. Oh, if you didn't know, Hawlucha, I didn't, like, say that, but where do I start here? Hawlucha doesn't, it's on play from hand. That's why it doesn't work out for Artazon. So I'm going second. I'll start Skwovet here. This is okay. I don't hate this hand. I don't love it. Oh, maybe I should have benched something. It's probably fine. My opponent starts raiding Greninja. Another one of these. Hopefully, they don't wipe my bench. That would be bad. Or, like, knock out a bunch of my bench. Wingull and Hoothoot are good to play. But, they are going to take up a bunch of bench space, and I don't have lots of extra bench space. So, honestly, the Noctowl or the Pelipper might not be quite the right play. I get a Wellspring Mass Ogerpon EX, and they're going to concealed cards, and then play Arceus V. Okay, Arceus V and V-Star, really solid. V-Star power. And we see Dusk Ball. Dusk Ball fails. Dusk Ball is really interesting. It's a great ball. You look at the top 7 and reveal a Pokemon you find there, except it's the opposite. You look at the bottom 7 for Dusk Ball. It's an interesting card. I don't remember if it's in this list or not. This one might play Love Ball as well. I got Earthen Vessel, which I don't think I'll play. I'm just gonna play Wingull and Hoot, I guess. We're getting rid of Boss as well, which is pretty annoying, but we could recover it with the Pelipper and Pal Pad, which is cool. Then we see these cards. We could Love Ball's, like, not doing anything here. I'm gonna start off with Dusk Ball, or I could start off with Capturing Aroma. I'll do that. That's fine, I guess. I'm not exactly sure here. Get heads. I'll take Pelipper. I think Pelipper. So wait, actually, I should check everything. I was gonna get Fan Rotom this turn, which I think is good. Yeah, I'll probably get Fan Rotom. My other attacking options. Well, Super Master Finding X is okay. I don't really know what they're playing. Like, they could be playing not anything, but they could be playing a pretty wide variety of things. No, they could be honestly playing pretty much anything. Also, I prize some energies. It's actually not as bad as it looks, but I'll take now I'll take the Noctowl. I can probably get a Terra into play, and I'd rather use Noctowl at this point in the game to kind of get myself set up a little better. I'm going to Dusk Ball as well. Looking for Bidoof is interesting. It's just so many bench support Pokemon though. So I'll get the Pikachu EX. Might play this later. Gonna Artazon though right now for that Fan Rotom. Oh, and I can use Fan Rotom and get the... Oh no, I messed this one up, didn't I? I was not thinking this through. So I should not have gotten the Noctowl off of that. I should have gotten the Pelipper. I I don't know, it's like, oh, like Fan Rotom's ability isn't that important here, but it would have gotten me the Noctowl and also the Pelipper, which would have been better. So, oops, that was a bit of a mistake there. But, hopefully it's fine going forwards. And I'll touch the water here, I think is okay. It's not the biggest deal doing that in the wrong order. I wasn't going to play the Pelipper then anyways. I certainly did not plan on it. So this position's okay. I obviously messed up there. But yeah, this deck it's interesting. Fan Rotom's like much weaker because Noctowl is like good, but you're only playing a 1/1 line of it. And the other stuff isn't fully searchable, and also not like necessarily stuff you're looking to play super early on. We see a Monkey Dory, which is kind of annoying. We see Colorless Experiment, pretty solid supporter. I've not put it in this list, or I was like considering it, but I don't love it. I mean, it's okay. They lose Poppy and Judge. Also, I don't have Judge in this list. Judge could be good. And they quit. Okay. Wow. That was something. My opponents keep quitting. The only game I think I finished was one, not in this video, obviously, is one where I like donked my opponent. I got an unskippable cutscene. Get me through this. No. Okay. This is so fun. Okay, so let's hop into one more game. Oh, the animation's still playing. Hopefully we finish a game. And it's not like a donk, right? So far, the decks have been kind of interesting that I've seen, but people have just been like quitting because you're not going to get a strong starts, right? But they weren't like in a terrible position. I mean, it was just attacking with Fan Rotom. Like Fan Rotom is not that good. I mean, like it's okay. It's not bad. It would have two-shotted their Radiant Greninja, four-shotted their Arceus. They're actually like taking care of their Pokemon, but they had a bunch of turns, and my opponent is thumbs upping. Okay. So I will be going first. That's good, I guess. I feel like going second. You go second to play a supporter. You're not to like get a big knockout. This sounds kind of sketchy. What was that? I might have been like touching my keypad or something. Okay, they start Dino. Oh, okay, that could be bad, but it's probably fine. I'll get Fan Rotom this time. Not gonna make the same mistake I made last time. And then I'll get Bidoof Noctowl. And Skwovet. I guess I'll get Noctowl. I don't know. We can't play the Noctowl, but it's fine, I guess. Wait, yeah, we have Kirlia. Okay, I want to make sure I did this like right. I didn't get Ralts when I couldn't play the Kirlia. We have Gallade. Gallade's interesting. Search for a support every turn. Really underrated card in my opinion. It's not amazing, but it's like pretty solid. And so I'll get all of these cards and play down the Bidoof and hope I draw into something. We can technically attack with like something. I mean, Fan Rotom's a decent attacker. The rest are all pretty terrible. So I really don't want to do that. I don't even remember the attack on Pelipper. I think it's better than the attack on Bibarel. But anyway, I'm not going to attach to energy. That's what I'm talking about here. I could have attached it active, actually. Maybe that would have been the play. Simply an Iron Crown EX. That's really interesting. I think this card's kind of good. I guess kind of underrated, but like I think I had it as the best card out of Temporal Forces, which it's not, or like the best Pokemon. Okay, looks like we're not really going anywhere, which is kind of unfortunate. I could start Skwoveting, which might actually be the play. That's like super risky. I think I might switch. I might not switch. I might just attach active. Again, Crispin's like not doing anything at all. Skwovet draws us like hard every turn, which is kind of good. It's not amazing. It's just okay. So I will. If we get the stadium, that's really nice. I'll attach to the Fan Rotom and switch it in. And I will attach the metal, I think. I don't remember exactly what's in this deck. Switch it in. So yeah, maybe I should have attached last turn. Not so sure about that one. I could boss here. I don't hate it, but boss is really good later on. Bossing would be to like slow them down. We get Fezznip DX pretty good. So we'll just go ahead and attack it. It's the same thing. So Fez is nice. I might play it. Then we can't play any attackers. I think I overplayed my bench here. Because, and if we have Fez, we can't even Area Zero under depths. Or we can, but it won't do anything. They quit! What is this? Okay, well... Wait, why did they quit? I'm not doing anything. Like, okay, well, hopefully my opponent doesn't quit this next game. It's not like they're quitting because they're about to lose either. Like, no, they're just quitting. So hopefully we can finish this next game. Or at least get, like, substantially into it. We got a bit of a ways into the first one. I guess we got like a few turns. We got some stuff going on. That game we took some knockouts each, which was kind of interesting. Was a toss-up who's going to win, though I think I was in the favorable position if I remember. But I mean, I don't know if they're playing right. So far, the decks though have looked decent. Obviously, people are just kind of building stuff, testing stuff out. I will go first again. I've been decently happy with that. I've started Fan Rotom like almost every game, which is cool, I guess. But it's not like Fan Rotom's as good as it is in standard. Full standard, we got Skwovet and Trapagos. I'll start the Trapagos. Starting Skwovet is okay, but Trapagos is an attacker, so that's good. We've seen Orthworm. That's cool. We'll see what we're up against. Obviously, it's like some metal stuff. I'll use Artazon here. I have no idea what we're going to try to Love Ball for. Love Ball, if you don't know, it says you search for your deck for Pokemon with the same name as one of your opponent's Pokemon to play, reveal and put into your hand, then shuffle your deck. I should probably play Radiant Greninja, because that'd be like a pretty common target, but this is fine. I'll Artazon. I'm not like fully checking prizes. I could Fan Rotom. Yeah, I'll Fan Rotom, get Bidoof, Hoothoot, and Noctowl here. That seems fine. It seems good. Because like obviously getting those cards in play is good, and it's not that big of an issue filling up my bench. I'm not going to play the Skwovet. That was kind of annoying last game. I did it to draw cards, and I think it was the right play. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird, but let's draw essentially an extra, like twice as many cards every turn, which is pretty cool. I'll attach. I mean, technically, water allows us to Crown Opal, which is nice. So I'll attach the water. Yeah, and it blocks basics from non-color or damage from basics from non-colorless. So I think Crown Opal has value here. I don't know what my opponent's playing. If it's metal, I imagine they're playing Caladon and Dialga. Maybe even Goldenga. I'm not really sure, but I imagine a Caladon and Dialga and Metang probably, and maybe Magnezone as well. I'm not really sure, but something kind of like that. Oh, we see a Bidoof. Okay, that's nice. We'll see a Bibarel. Then we can Love Ball for Skwovet. We see another Dusk Ball. They get Tatsugiri. Oh, Tatsugiri is really solid. I should probably play that in this index. Like, it's pretty good. Getting a supporter from the top 6. I was gonna say top 7. No. Got Artazon. I don't hate Lost Vacuum here. I don't really love any of my options though. We can get the knockout by filling my bench, which is okay. And we do have Kirlia. Yeah, I'll do that. And we do have the stadium. We do. So this is okay. Kind of sketchy. Because obviously filling my bench is, it's kind of aggressive. I could Lost Vacuum the Artazon. I kind of like that. Their board is not great. And yeah, I think I can Lost Vacuum the Switch Away in this position. Yeah, that seems okay. That doesn't seem amazing, but it seems okay. I could have Lost Vacuum something else away. Realistically, probably Lost Vacuum to Love Ball away. Might have been good, but I didn't want to do that. So let's go ahead, take the knockout. Hope they don't quit, because they might do that. Hopefully they don't do that, though. I think their position's pretty... I don't know. I don't know what their position is, how good it is. Our position is not amazing. Oh, I played Bravery Charm. That card's kind of fun. Not actually usually played in decks like this. Also, cool energy. Oh, it looks less cool when I click on it for some reason. But the hollow pattern is cool. They got Falkner. Oh, wait, no. Falkner's draw 2. It says if you have a stadium play, draw 2 more. So this would be your stadium. They quit again. Okay. I might be recording 2 videos. We'll see. I guess we'll see my upload schedule. So let's play one more game here and see if this one, goes and finishes. But we are in a really good position in that game. And so we are like, I don't know. I feel like they would have been okay. I mean, like Falkner. I mean, I feel like Falkner is not a great supporter. It's okay, underrated, but like only fits within certain decks if you play a lot of statements. Maybe they do and just didn't draw into them. But yeah, Falkner's an interesting supporter. I'd say a little underrated. I'd say it's arguably in like that tier 2 range of stuff like Surfer I have in my deck, Drayton. There's a bunch of them. They're okay. I'll go first again. Win the coin flip again, which is pretty cool. I think my record's been pretty even, but I've gone with the coin flips, but I've like gone first almost every game. And then we don't have a basic. My opponent does. I was gonna say revealing what we were playing, but no, we're not. If my opponent sees this, they're like, what is this? So we'll see what my opponent's rocking. Oh, these sleeves are cool as well. I don't know where these are from, but they look kind of cool. Then We get 2 mulligans, so not ideal to give them 2 of those. We start Entei V, though that's kind of nice. We have a lot of supporters. We have Love Ball in our hand, which might do something. If our opponent, like, for some reason, benches multiple basics, which you shouldn't do. But if they do that, then we could get something else off of that. We can get Latias EX. That's okay. It's not amazing. We top deck Hoothoot. I like that a lot. Love Ball, I don't hate here, but I think we could probably get something better. So I'll just fleet-footed. We get Crispin. Okay, that's decent, actually. And I'll just go ahead and pass. Since Latias EX is prize as well, and we can't get anything off of Love Ball. So Crispin's nice, though, because we can, of course, Burning Rondo here. We don't do very much damage, but we can do it, so that's fun. There might be some better option, though. Hopefully there is. We see Artazon hit the board. That's cool for us. We could attack with Fan Rotom on our turn. Presumably, we don't know it's prized. They're going to play that. Let's see what they get. Let's see what they're running, right? We don't know exactly what their build is. They get Bidoof. Okay, that's so fun. I guess we can knock that out with Entei V. Even if we don't have any bench Pokemon, so that's something. Bidoof, I guess Bidoof's pretty good. It's okay. Like, it's like Pokemon that's pretty easy to play. Playing Lance. Oh, is this Dragapult? I'm pretty sure it's Dragapult, right? Oh, wow. Okay. They're gonna land. They got 2 Pokemon obviously there. It gets 3, by the way. It gets 3 Dragon Pokemon. I don't know exactly what they're going like what other Dragon stuff they play. If they play other Dragon stuff, they might not. So if I get turn 2 Dragon Polar, that would be really bad. That's just like standard, except my deck's bad. And I can't really do anything against it. But we can Entei V, get the knockout on our turn, which is really nice. My opponent's probably not expecting that, and obviously them doing 10 isn't super meaningful here. It's not completely worthless, but it's not super strong. We cannot Love Ball now. We can't Buddy Poffin, but we can Artazon, so that's cool. So like kind of check prizes. Fan Rotom's not great, right? Let's be honest. Bidoof can get knocked out by the Dragapult, but is kind of good. Well, I guess I need Skwovet though, and that can get knocked out with the Dragapult. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm checking prizes, so let's not get Bidoof. Let's not get Wingull. Wait, there's not in my hand. Sometimes I've been like, oh, it's prized, and it's actually in my hand. We'll get the Ralts. That seems fine. We can get Kirlia, and not Gallade, apparently. And then off of the Crispin, I'll get Fire. And this is where post rotation. This will be so much better. This matchup's like pretty good post rotation because you have the. Oh, I should fleet-footed. I might have missequenced there. And so post rotation, there you have Lose Clefairy EX, just like super good against Dragon Ball, but we don't have it right now. So I'll get Fire, Lightning. This seems fine. I could go Grass here. Lightning's like I could Pikachu EX. I'm just gonna go with these. This seems all right. We could actually trap them in the active, the Latias EX, for like a bunch of turns. That doesn't seem amazing. But it doesn't seem terrible either. Anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and do 200 to them, which is nice, I guess. It doesn't really matter how much we do. But we get the knockout, and most importantly, get that Bidoof off the board. Though I really hope that they're not going to Dragapult EX us this turn. That would be pretty bad. I think they might have Draco in hand. It could be prized, right? It's one of those two. If we see Rare Candy, and then an attack for 200 and knocking out. Okay, we're not seeing that. We have Boss in hand, which is really good here. Our hand's pretty big. They might disrupt us. It's 9. Yeah, it's 9. There's less of that though, right? They're not playing 4 Ionos, obviously. So they can play Iono. They could be playing Judge. That's possible. We see a Dusk Ball. And we see I don't know. We'll see what else we see. This could be Liz playing Charizard. It could be playing Pidgeot EX, Charizard EX, obviously. Those are good. I kind of talked about that in the video that I played some of these decks. I kind of talked about, or didn't play them. I talked about them. I talked about the one with Dragapult EX and Charizard EX. Kind of like this. Bidoof could be good. Dusk Noir could be good. I feel like Dusk Noir is kind of high rolly here. It can work, but it's somewhat difficult. They obviously really want energy here. They're going to Crispin. Oh, wow. We were one Rare Candy away from getting absolutely destroyed, but they didn't have it, so that's good. We're not getting disrupted. Oh yeah, I forgot the Crispin animation is like really weird. It's like they're only getting 1 card. They were getting 2 cards, so they might attach there. We'll see. We have the Boss, which is just so good here. I was gonna say we're so lucky to draw it, but we do have ways to search it out. They're gonna Gust, so Okay, this is a little sketchy now. Hopefully we're okay, but we might not be. We have switch outs, obviously, but we don't have. Then we can't boss, right? Which is a pretty serious issue. Oh, I think they missed sequence there. They forgot about recon directive. Not that it really matters much. Um, and then Kirlia does have 2 retreat, which is partially why they made the play they did, I imagine. Could love ball. Oh wait, no, we can love ball. Yeah, we're fine. I think Latias ASR is there. I didn't actually check that one, but I hope so. That'd be super sick. Oh, we got the energy switch, which is also it's okay. It might be good enough. We do have Latias EX in deck. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and grab nothing. Yeah, I won't grab anything actually here, which is fine. And then I'm going to grab the Latias EX off of Love Ball. I think, assuming this card works. I've never actually played it in live. Yes, we can get it. The only card we can get with this card is exactly the card that we need. That is really, really fun. Love Ball, super decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. I'm just going to go ahead and boss the Dracoloak, and we get the knockout here. In a really, really solid position. Not in a position where we're just like about to win the game, but I mean, they now can't get Dragapult into play probably really anytime soon. And they probably won't be able to threaten this Entei V either very quickly. It's not absolutely insane as a Pokemon, as an attacker. We see a Pidgey hitting the board. It'd be really cool if we could go after that. I don't think we can, but you never know. They're gonna super out a bunch of Pokemon back. They're getting like really, really solid draws outside of supporter. Well, no, they play supporters as well. So this is not going. It's going okay for us, but could definitely be going better. We're looking to get an engine setup and Pokemon setup that are strong, but we haven't really had free turns. We have Arven this turn, which is really solid. And probably won't be able to knock this out or this. I mean, any other bench Pokemon, we probably won't be able to knock him out. I don't imagine we're going to see a retreat here. There's a chance we can knock out Latias EX. Maybe. Maybe? Probably not. Probably not. At that point, we could probably not get the bench Pokemon as well. We'd be getting. Oh no, we could Area Zero Under Depth. That is an option. And then just get a bunch of bench Pokemon. See a Dusclops sitting the board. Can't imagine they're gonna pop that. Can't imagine they're gonna rare candy to stage 2 either. For I don't know if they're gonna rare candy, they're probably rare candy the Pidgeot. We have Pal Pad. We have ways to access the boss back. We see a Luminous on Dreepy. Okay, that's interesting. Luminous actually might be good in this deck as well. Luminous is a pretty good card. I think multi-energy type decks are just pretty solid in general here. We see Teal Ogerpon, which is kind of nice. Not amazing, but could get some extra energy on the board. See Fan Rotom then. We don't have any energies, which is kind of awkward. I think I'll Arven here. Not 100% sure what I'm going to look for. I was going to say Ultra Ball, but it looks like we're not going to get that one. And then we don't have any Terras in play. I could go Dusk Ball. I don't hate that. And probably Force Healstone, right? That seems like the play here. We will not be able to go for a big snipe play with Wellspring Mass Ogerpon EX, unfortunately, but we could start setting it up. I think that's kind of what I'm looking for. Right now, off the Dusk Ball, I am looking for Kirlia or like Wellspring Mass Ogerpon EX. We get Noctowl or Pheasantipity. They're both decent. I think I go Noctowl. I think I'll Teal my Ogerpon EX. And then start like going with that, looking for some different cards. Not 100% sure what those are going to be, but I'm going to go for that play. Just kind of get things moving along here with my board state. I like that play. I don't love it, but I like it. I'm going to take definitely Earthen Vessel and maybe Area Zero Under Depths. Would that get us the knockout? I mean, I'm sure it would. We need 3. We need 10 basics on the bench or Pokemon on the bench. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we don't even need to fill our bench. That's pretty nice there. Pretty solid feeling. Getting 2 prizes here is really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and also start getting some more stuff going. So all Artazon as well. Going to grab out I think the Wingull is fine here. Could theoretically get the Pelipper off the prizes, and then we can Area Zero Under Depths. And also Earthen Vessel way the Buddy Poffin. Weird lag spike there. But yeah, this is fine. We can get enough Pokemon on the bench with this. And I'll take a Fire as well. That's probably fine in this position. Have I fleet-footed? Have I, like, sequenced right? I'm not 100% sure. I'll assume Heavy Ball. Okay, yeah, we prized a bunch of evolutions and the Ultra Ball. So I'll guarantee get, like, Pokemon off of this, at least one Pokemon. I can Teal Dance, and it'd be cool to see another basic, like a Terra. We see another Fire, which isn't really what we're looking for right now. We're 40 short. So I'll play these two down, and I'll attach to... I don't have a great Pokemon to attach to here, and I don't want to pop Force Seal Stone at this position. I don't think popping that's the worst play in the world. Wait, no. We can knock out their Dreepy. Never mind. I'm going to knock out the Dreepy. Oh, that's the wrong card. Do this. I can grab... Because I haven't attached yet, so we have the Energy Switch plus Sparkling Crystal. We don't need Crisp in this turn. Yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. That's really good. I think this play is really strong. I didn't quite realize I had that, but that's good. So I'm just gonna go ahead, play this down, do this, play the Sparkling Crystal, Energy Switch it over, go ahead and knock out their Dreepy on the bench, which is really nice. I could go after Dusclops. It's like kind of a threat, but not that big of a threat. And you can Torrential Pump. There's a weird translation thing if any of you are wondering. But yeah, you can Torrential Pump and Snipe. So go ahead, knock out that Dreepy again. Now they're probably not going to be able to get it back. If they can, it's not the end of the world. I mean, we're still up. We could actually miss a Pokemon here as well. Hopefully we get something good. We get Bibarel. Okay, that's really nice. It can get stuck. But we play Turbonair, we play Surfer, we play Switch. Those are all in deck / hand, so that's really nice. Again, I play a lot of Switch and Latias EX. It's probably not necessary, but it's for Pokemon like Bibarel and Kirlia. Do end up conceding, which is fair in that situation, as they weren't able to establish a Dragapult. But yeah, overall the points cool. Obviously, we didn't finish any game. Well, they quit, so I guess they're done. But we didn't, take. I don't think we took over half our prizes in any of those games, but still, it's cool. Tell me what you think of it down below in the comments, though, and what decks you've been playing, things like that. But I hope you enjoyed. Consider liking, subscribing, hitting the bell, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.